Hey, what's up, y'all, man? It's your boy, y'all's chosen one, man. Doing another one, man. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Um, just having a great day today, man. Being one with Yah. Thankful that He's giving me this day off when I should be working, because it is Sunday and I should be working. But living in this country, I get the day off because they're doing their thing. So I'm thankful for that, for giving me a day of rest. Even though I should be working. But you know what? I am about to put in work because I'm about to get into the word. So, let's do this. All right. So we are in. Sorry about that. Still shaking off these allergies, man. I gotta find a new allergy medicine because this one isn't working so good. So, but we are in the book of Jasher, chapter 65. This book has been very beneficial to going in depth with a lot of things that the Bible didn't point out. So it's very beneficial. Again, if you don't believe in the book of Jasher, it is referenced in Isaiah 38, verse 7 through 8. Also Joshua chapter 10, verse 12 to 13. Also in 2 Samuel 1, verse 18. So, if it's good enough to be put in the Bible, then it's good enough to be referenced. If it's good enough to be referenced, then I think it's good enough for me. All right, so here we go. And it came to pass after these things that all the counselors of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and all the elders of Egypt assembled and came before the king and bowed down to the ground. And they sat before him. And all the counselors and elders of Egypt spoke unto the king, saying, Behold, the people of the children of Israel is greater and mightier than we are, and thou knowest all the evil which they did to us in the road when we returned from battle. Now, this actually is in the Bible. That's in Exodus 1, verse 9 through 10. So, I haven't had a biblical reference for a while, but there is one. So, it kind of, story kind of played out a little bit in Jasher, how everything was unfolding, just a little bit more in depth from Genesis to Exodus, okay? And thou hast also seen their strong power, for this power is unto them from their fathers. For but a few men stood up against a people numerous as the sand, and smote them at the edge of the sword, and of themselves not one has fallen. So that if they had been numerous, they would have utterly destroyed them. Now therefore give us counsel what to do with them, until we gradually destroy them from amongst us, lest they become too numerous for us in the land. And again, you Egyptologists, they wanted to destroy you. Or if you want to be an Egyptologist, then you want to destroy me. So I have no love for you. He says, but the Father says, love your enemies. I got love for you, but I ain't stupid. I know that you don't believe in what I believe. I know if you have the power, you try to bring Kemet back up. So I'm not you're just as bad as a heathen, because you are a heathen. Now, for if the children of Israel should increase in the land, they would become an obstacle to us. And if any war should happen to take place, they, with their great strength, will join our enemy against us and fight against us, destroy us from the land, and go away from it. So the king answered the elders of Egypt and said unto them, This is the plan devised against Israel, from which we will not depart. Behold, in the land are Pithom and Ramses, and those are the locations. Cities unfortified against battle. It behooves you and to us to build them and to fortify them. So these are some places within Egypt that wasn't fortified. And ye men of Egypt, now therefore go you and also act cunningly toward them, and proclaim a voice in Egypt and in Goshen at the command of king, saying, All ye men of Egypt, Goshen and Pathros, and all their inhabitants, the king has commanded us to build Pithom and Ramses, and to fortify them for battle. Who amongst you of all Egypt, of the children of Israel, and of all the inhabitants of the cities, are willing to build with us, shall each have his wages given to him daily at the king's order. So go you first and do cunningly, and gather yourselves and come to Pithom and Ramses to build. So here's a plan coming straight from your nasty Pharaoh, you stupid Egyptologist. Here's your stupid, nasty Pharaoh planning stuff against us, man. He acting deceitfully already. He's freaking filthy. He's nasty. I can't stand Egyptology. I can't stand Kemet. To hell with Kemet, may it burn in ashes when the New Jerusalem come back. The only problem is the Most High does have there is a place in his heart for Egypt, because that's where we were born. You know, that's where our nation was born. So you guys get the benefit of the doubt of staying upright when the Most High returns. And that's only because you have Israelite residue on you. For one, for you nasty, it was just for you nasty Canaanite Mizraim's people, then he would destroy that crap too. And whilst you are building, cause proclamation of this kind to be made throughout Egypt every day at the command of the king. And when some of the children of Israel shall come to build with you, you shall give them their wages daily for a few days. All right, give them their wages. And after they shall have built with you for their daily hire, drag yourselves away from them daily, one by one in secret. And then you shall rise up and become their taskmasters and officers, and you shall lead them afterward to build without wages. So slavery, obviously. And should they refuse, then force them with all your might to build in by force. Exodus 1 verse 11. And if you do this, it would be well with us to strengthen our land against the children of Israel. For on account of the fatigue of the building and the work, the children of Israel will decrease, because you will deprive them from their wives day by day. How about this? How about that? You ever heard of eugenics? It's being effeminate in this country is good. You see more and more people in the black community coming out being gay. It's a plan to make the female the dominant figure, to make her more masculine, and for you to not produce. All these people have done it to us. Edomites have done it to us. These Egyptians, these nasty Egyptians, because they know that we are strong. We have the most powerful being in the universe on our side. And why wouldn't you come back to the most powerful being in the universe, but you want to reside with your religion, whatever your religion teaches you, instead of coming back to the Most High? You want to stay with your religion. Oh, master good for me. If I do this, you're going to get that. Yeah, the ways of this world, that the world is getting into the hand of the wicked. Not saying if you prosper in this land that you're doing something wicked. It just means that most of the time you're worshiping, or you're doing something either by ignorance or willingly you're doing it. And all the elders of Egypt heard the counsel of the king, and the counsel seemed good in their eyes and in the eyes of the servants of Pharaoh, you nasty bastards, and in the eyes of all Egypt. And they did according to the word of the king. And all the servants went away from the king, and they caused a proclamation to be made in all Egypt, and Tachpanches, and in Goshen, and in all the cities which surrounded Egypt, saying, sorry, you have seen what the children of Esau and Ishmael did to us, who come to war against us, and wish to destroy us. Now therefore the king commanded us to fortify the land, to build the cities Pithom and Ramses, and to fortify them for battle, if they should again come against us. Whosoever you from all Egypt and from the children of Israel will come to build with us, he shall have the daily wages given by a king, and his command is unto us. And when Egypt and all the children of Israel heard all the servants of Pharaoh had spoken, there came from the Egyptians and the children of Israel to build with the servants of Pharaoh Pithom and Ramses, but none of the children of Levi came with their brethren to build. Now see, Levi is smart. And if according to the 12 tribes, according to the 12 tribes chart, Levi was the only ones, again, that led a rebellion against the white man to claim their own country, Haiti. If that chart is true. I'm still going through the Bible. I'm still going through, I get the breakdown of how Now West did it. But I'm going to go through the whole Bible and make my own thing, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're a grown man. Sure, you have your elders to teach you, but you have to learn for yourself. You know what I'm saying? The Most High says, study to show yourself approved. So study, you get what the elders tell you, but you look it up yourself, man, to see if, because, you hear things about, they just wanted to add those extra tribes. I mean, to put those tribes in to get their women, to get at their women. They don't really care about the men, but, I want to see this for myself. I want to read about this myself. And if granted, if it's If it's the Most High's will to give that information to me, then so be it. I'll be happy. But if not, then that secret, that mystery is yet to come. But we shall see. And the servants of Pharaoh and his princes came in first with deceit to build with all Israel as daily hired laborers, and they gave to Israel their daily hire at the beginning. And the servants of Pharaoh built with all Israel, and were employed in that work with Israel for a month. And at the end of the month, all the servants of Pharaoh began to withdraw secretly from the people of Israel daily. And Israel went out with the work at that time, but they then received their daily hire, because some of the men of Egypt were yet carrying on the work with Israel at that time. Therefore the Egyptians gave Israel their hire in those days, in order that they, the Egyptians, their fellow workmen, might also take the pay for their labor. You see that? This is all to beguile the Israelites. The tribe of Levi wasn't having it. You know what I'm saying? Tribe of Levi wasn't going for it. You know what I'm saying? Tribe of Levi wasn't having it. It was like, you ain't gonna fool me. You go work that stuff yourself. You know, this ain't our country anyway. We have our own nation, Israel, and hopefully one day we be out of this piece of crap. And at the end of a year and 4 months, all the Egyptians had withdrawn from the children of Israel, so that the children of Israel were left alone, engaged in the work, building up Ramses and Pithros by them themselves. And after all the Egyptians had withdrawn from the children of Israel, they returned and became oppressors and officers over them. And some of them stood over the children of Israel as taskmasters, to receive from them all that they gave them for pay of their labor. And the Egyptians did in this manner to the children of Israel day by day, in order to afflict in their work. And all the children of Israel were alone, engaged in the labor. And the Egyptians refrained from giving any pay to the children of Israel from that time forward. So they were slaves now. You nasty, Kemetic, Egyptologists, faggots. And when some of the men of Israel refused to work on account of the wages not being given to them, then the exactors and the servants of Pharaoh oppressed them and smote them with heavy blows. Now you start whipping them. You start beating them. Now some of our Israelite brothers like, man, I ain't working for free. Now you're going to start oppressing us by force. And made them return by force to labor with their brethren. Thus did all the Egyptians unto the children of Israel all the days. So now we're in complete slavery, because these nasty Egyptians had a plan from their leader, Pharaoh. So, you know, stay in Egyptology all you want, man. You can have that. You can have that. Yeah, shit. It's shit. That shit pisses me off, and you want to hold on to that. May your ass burn when the Most High turn. May your knee bow down, and may you burn if you don't repent. And all the children of Israel were greatly afraid of the Egyptians in this matter, and all the children of Israel returned and worked alone without pay. These are my forefathers. So you can believe in that Kemet shit all you want to. You can have your lineage of kings and pharaohs and all you little nasty little bastards. How did that go for you? How does that work for you? See, like Esau came over there and destroyed y'all shit up anyway. You got marauders all up inside your tombs, pissing on everything, taking all the gold out of them. You only want to look at the majesty of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? It's a piece of shit. And this is what you did to my forefathers. So if you're in that Egyptology shit, you ain't no brethren of mine, man. You can go to hell. And the children of Israel built Pithom and Ramses, and all the children of Israel did the work, some making bricks, and some building. And the children of Israel built and fortified all the land of Egypt and its walls. And the children of Israel were engaged in work for many years, until the time came when Yah remembered them and brought them out of Egypt. That's in Exodus 1 verse 11. But the children of Levi were not employed in the work with their brethren of Israel from the beginning until the day of their going forth from Egypt. For all the children of Levi knew that the Egyptians had spoken all these words with deceit to the Israelites. Therefore the children of Levi refrained from approaching to the work with their brethren. And the people of Levi, like I said, you know, going according to the chart, you know, they say that they're the Haitians. And, you know, I talk to a lot of Haitian people, man. And, you know, they're very proud. They're, you know, they may be poor, you know, but they're very proud, and they work hard, and, you know, they get out of their sorcery, man. They're the most spiritual people that you can find, bro. They just get out of that sorcery of the voodoo and everything. They'll be very spiritual. No question. And the Egyptians did not direct their attention to make the children of Levi work afterwards, since they had not been with their brethren at the beginning. Therefore, the Egyptians left them alone. Well, at least I can say that for these Egyptians, that they stayed to their word. You know, the Levites went in it from the beginning, so they left the Levites alone. And the hands of men in Egypt were directed with continual severity against the children of Israel in that work. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel work with rigor. Exodus 1, verse 13. Just like they did here in the United States. When you read Deuteronomy 28:68, you brought them back into the land of Egypt. That's us on those boats being brought to this land. The biblically spiritual name Egypt, which means house of bondage. That's exactly what this means. And the Egyptians embittered the lives of the children of Israel with hard work in mortar and bricks, and also in all manner of work in the field. Exodus 1:14. And the children of Israel called Melol, the king of Egypt, Medar, king of Egypt, because in his days the Egyptians had embittered their lives with all manner of work. So, you know, anytime that we are in bondage, we always have these code words like massa. Massa means oppressor. You know what I'm saying? So we always had this code word thing that we was doing. You can't stop y'all's people, man. You can't stop y'all's people. You tried your freaking best to crush us, and the stuff just didn't happen. And all the work wherein the Egyptians made the children of Israel labor, they exacted with rigor in order to afflict the children of Israel. But the more they afflicted them, the more they increased and grew. And the Egyptians were grieved because of the children of Israel. That's verse 12 in Exodus 1:12. So even though they was afflicting us just like they did here in the United States, and wherever they sent us in those boats, they couldn't bring us down because we're strong, and we're the people of the Most High. And the Most High always has a remnant of his people, you know what I'm saying, to save. Alright, hope you guys learned a lesson there, man. This is your boy, Y'all's Chosen One. Peace be unto you, and may you have may you continue to gain knowledge every day. Alright, shalom.